my name is MarCee, and we're reacting to Mrs. Green Apple. What a name. Mrs. Green Apple is a Japanese rock band, and it has been requested in one of the previous songs I did. This song, no specific reason why I chose it. It's the first one I clicked on, and perhaps we're doing more. We'll see. Let me know if you want that. Mrs. Green Apple, the song's called Inferno, and I don't really know much about them, so I would say we just go straight into it. Also, been changing up things on a channel lately. I'm saving for a new microphone to make the sound better. There's this thing in the background that I need to get working. You probably saw the new designs. So I'm doing my best to improve the content, and the only request I have is make sure to keep interacting with my content, because that way I can just expand and make it look better. Thank you so much for every sweet comment that you already wrote, all the requests, all the interactions that are already there. Thank you so much. And now, without further ado, Mrs. Green Apple, Inferno.
The last time に僕らは歩き慣れてきた日々も問うた夢は安泰な暮らしだが刺激物
I need to stop before it picks up, because it feels like it's gonna pick up in pace. I wasn't expecting such a clear voice. I heard it before with other Japanese bands that the intro is super hard and then you have a clean voice instead of the popular, crispy, deep Western rock voice. Also, I like what the guitar does. The drums went silent, and then you have the three notes that the guitar plays. Yeah.
日々も問うた夢は安泰な暮らしだが刺激不足上にダラダラ照らすは闇僕らの歩き慣れていた道はどこだ時はたまに弱だがぬくもりに包まれたら本村があったシルベの方へ思い出すは優しいメロディー
Yo, what was that? That effect was really cool. This one. Not really sure what they are doing it with, but it sounds like they're using a few effects as well to make it sound like more distant. Here. Yeah, the guitar is playing in overdrive, but it sounds more distant, which is an effect. I can't really tell you which one. Gives it an old school vibe.
優しいメロディーそれもまたいいなと笑ってみる輝けばいつかは光も絶え僕らは命の火が消えるその日までところでなぜ僕らは思考を急にやめ
The rhythm changed. Da, 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 da. It almost sounds like beatbox here.
ところでなぜ僕らは思考を急にやめているんだ
It's more synthetic, the sound. Like, and normally, I'm checking out the lyrics later, after watching the video for the first time, but I'm contemplating whether to do it now. Just to have an understanding of what vibe we're portraying. Because okay, it feels like there are 5 members of this band. There must be 2 guitars because they're playing 2 different things, a bass and a drummer, but that doesn't make sense because then it's 6. I can hear 2 different guitars. That's the bass. There are 2 guitars. That's what one of the guitars does. next to the bass, and then you have the second guitar. Then there's the lead singer, that makes 4, a synthesizer or pianist, 5, and the drummer. It must be 6 members then. Am I counting correctly? Oh, that's cool. Right after, the guitar and the singer are aligning and playing in unison, or singing in unison, which means... The guitarist is playing the same melody as the singer is singing. So after that unison, the guitarist does something really cool, which reminds me a little bit of the intro to Fireflies by Old City. The okay, that was weird impression, but this one. He's still following the main vocals. That's the overdrive effect purposefully again. Wow! Okay, we're purposefully creating chaos because it has been so well arranged before and clear, and from that clarity we're entering chaos for the bridge. Probably that's gonna ease away now in clarity again. Let's see. Also, the drummer is insane. Da-da-da. What was that, falsetto? No. It was probably a mixed voice, but it sounded falsetto-y because it was, again, so playful. Let's see. Not sure what he's singing about, but we'll see later. But that was a really nice element to put in there, singing-wise. Okay, this is the music video, so it wasn't that obvious in the beginning, but it looks like it's not 2 guitarists playing, it's the lead singer who is also playing the guitar. Most likely he's playing the rhythm guitar, and then you have the solo guitarist, which is a very standard distribution in a rock band. So we have 5 members, and that is a really, really good size for a full sound in rock music. Lyric time! Okay. As promised, we're checking out the lyrics translation. And in case this was another chance missed to put on the captions in the original video that I watched, I can't really focus on both because I am actually trying to pick up the nuances in the Japanese singing, and if I get distracted by simultaneously reading the English subtitles, then I can't really pay attention to the essence of the music, and that's why I prefer going through listening to music, reacting to actually the music, and then searching up the lyrics and the translation. So that's what we're doing here. The light is darkness. We walk through those familiar days. Dreams are peaceful. Living, but without stimuli, will become lazy. Okay, that almost sounds like a poem. The light is ending. We are those familiar streets. Where are those familiar streets we used to walk on? Time can sometimes be annoying, but you're wrapped in warmth. The flame is lit and it guided us. I remember gentle melody. There is no eternity. This is the chorus, by the way. There is no eternity. There isn't, they said. That is also good, isn't it? I laugh. Oh, that is also very playful. I used that adjective, playful, quite a lot this time. If you shine, then one day that light will die out. We'll keep walking until the day the flame of our life is extinguished. Okay, text-wise, I get Dragon Force through the fire and the flames vibes, but that is only naturally because that's a very classical, modern rock song. By the way, why did we suddenly stop thinking dreams are peaceful living, but without knowledge will become scattered? If you eat, it's yummy, but in the end it will rot. Okay, I don't know how accurate these translations are, but it should be enough to get the idea of what the song is about, and I welcome all of you to help me out, please. As usually, I'm going through all the comments, and if you have a more accurate translation, it's also okay if you just send me the link. I'll check it out. I genuinely want to know. If you eat, it's yummy, but in the end it will rot. This is the middle of the hellfire, but the scar is stinging. It's interesting to read lyrics that are this dark and heavy while having actually a light song. It starts off very fast and almost hard rock like, but then when the chorus kicks in, it's more of a modern, easier rock. The water's surface moves towards the light. Your hand takes a new memory. We are guided towards the divided night sky. Interruption is a strict theory. It's interesting that it rhymes in the English translation as well, and I'm afraid that that is only the case because they don't translate it in a proper way, but who knows. The water's surface moves towards the light. Your hand takes a new memory. We are guided towards the divided night sky. Interruption is a strict theory. Again, the chorus. There is no eternity. There isn't, they said. It is painful. After all, isn't it? I cry. Even balloons will one day shrivel up or pop. It's nice that they left the option, either shrivel up or pop. That is lyrically very fantasy rich. We will continue to protect the fountain of life and keep it alive. Now to the bridge. Graduation without learning enough. I couldn't confess, so now I'm broken-hearted. I couldn't play enough, now it's time to farewell. That's all troublesome, but this is not hell. This is not hell. Okay, I feel like I'm catching some Buddhist vibes, so that life is basically suffering, but that's also the beauty of it, and that this is, even though some people portray it as hell, this is not hell. This is life. This is how life is. It's not eternal. There is no eternity. It is painful after all, isn't it? I cry. You have to give me some context here, but this sounds like the quintessence of Buddhism. Things like toys that make sounds and magic that makes the pain go away, they're all treasures to me. There is no eternity, there isn't. They said we'll keep walking until the day the flame of our life is extinguished. They promised the never-ending circle of life, but that thing doesn't exist. It's just life, and this suffering is so-called life. That's kind of how I interpret it. Could be wrong, because this is the first time I'm ever hearing about this band called Mrs. Green Apple, so I don't know the background, but there's probably more to come. Let me know if you want to see more. That being said, looking forward to all your comments. Thank you so much, as usual, and hope I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.